that Torji and Zershan said, oh yeah, we didn't like each other in the academy projects. Like,
that's right, yeah.
Zershan, I'm very direct, and for Torji, he's quite emotional. And I imagine that that's something that Torji is, you know, you're probably just seeing on display there, because it sounds like he probably got a slap on the wrist in team talk last night.
Sure,
you know?
potentially. Yeah,
just processing that.
Well, he brought up his him and Exertion not playing super well on Nuke yesterday specifically also. So obviously MOUZ had a big conversation last night talking over that loss, preparing themselves for the series today against 3D Max. Both of these two teams 2-1. Whoever wins this series moves on to the playoffs here at ESL Pro League Season 22, and it's fast-paced towards mid.
Everyone's here. It's a whole party. Zershan, the only one not invited right now. Wrapping up the long side. Brollan will be ready for that one tap. Falls back, trying to bait, trying to confirm if they're wrapping Arch, and they are. Straight towards CT spawn. 1 minute 30 on the clock, and it's the CTs blocking deep.
That's, I mean, it's nice to delay and nice to block, but I mean, how many times have you game planned this scenario? Like, they have CT spawn with 4. Where do we go from A? Usually you would think you maybe want to push mid, but now that you've blocked them, they can come back. So this is a weird scenario.
It's very awkward to mid-round this, but they have Maka in apartments. Luckily, I don't know if he's going to be much of a factor.
It's been spotted out now, so they get confirmation of presence in apps. Torji ready for that boiler fight if it's provided. A jump off of bouncing his head off of the door frame. Evasive maneuvers, and it's not going to work out for Exercise. In fact, comfortable for MOUZ in general. Spinks gets a second on his USP. Jimmy fills the feed, and Gravity piecing. Yeah, I mean, getting a bomb plant, maybe just getting a kill.
Yeah, a kill would be great. I mean, that round, I feel like MOUZ played such good teamwork. Such good teamwork. Spinks backing up Torji as he steps into Boiler. You have Torji kind of backing off. They're double peeking and fighting. Just teammates covering each other the whole way through, and that's a pistol for MOUZ.
It was a tough one to read for 3D Max because they're running up mid, going long into CT. They're not really fighting with anyone. Scratchy finds 1 kill here. Spot Spinks.
Oh, running out of bullets. There we go.
One plant would be huge.
Yeah, it would be. If he get one more kill, didn't know he was in pit, still alive for the moment, needs this clean, not gonna happen.
Right, and you know, they don't see anyone, so they're thinking, well, this is probably a 3B opening or something. Like, we should have fought someone if they had a heavy A setup in the pistol. So that's when they freeze. They don't know if the CTs might have flanked Banana behind them. There's so many options that they just get outmaneuvered in the mid-round.
Really sick round. I like that a lot. I like the Spinks duck behind the barrel, the Jimmy cover from pit. Thing of beauty is very action movie-esque. I'm here for it. Deep smoke towards the bottom of Banana.
What's your favorite action movie, Jason? Is it Die Hard?
You can't get me. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. In the interest
Does Heat count?
Back to Counter-Strike. Oh, Heat is, I feel like, a genre of its own.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like something we could discuss for hours, but I think I'd rather talk about those Maka flashes.
Oh, yeah.
There's a clear game plan, right? Like, you've got the flashes are out, you've got a P250 on Gravity, you just need something out of this. Anything will do.
Hey, we saw MOUZ fall to this yesterday.
That's
on Ancient. Torji alluded to it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that full eco, Kiyosuke picks up the op. It was a beautiful sequence. You love to see it, unless you're on MOUZ, in which case you'd like it to never happen again. Well, it's very slow. They're trying to get MOUZ to bleed all of this utility, and I mean, they're getting what they want. It's just coming in a little bit later. 1 smoke, flash, and nade left. And 3D Max still just playing a very patient game. Good time to note for all of you lovely people in Twitch chat at home as the second shift has began. We do have the DHL mailbag if you guys want to send any questions or topics. That's outrageous. Brollan is going to make that happen. DHL mailbag at efg.gg. So in rounds like that are slow and chill, we can have a little chit chat.
Yes, please do.
Only Counter-Strike related, though.
We'll take it all.
I'll take everything.
Someone signed us up for a smoking meat newsletter, and I've been really enjoying, actually, learning about optimal temperatures to smoke your meat. It's been interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You're supposed to smoke it?
Yeah, you can. If you're feeling brave.
Yeah, if you're
try that.
If you're getting frisky.
I marinated. I don't really smoke it.
Yeah, it's more of the American. Some guy just shoving a ribeye into a grinder.
There we go, deep utility
wait,
down
you
middle.
mean steaks?
Oh!
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Right through the smoke, young Jimmy goes down.
Maybe they just misunderstood, you know, when they said that the stakes were high.
It probably did, yeah.
I just unironically dabbed at the end of that.
It was such a proud dab.
Oh my god, a dab of pride.
Hope this camera is working and we can get a replay.
No, yeah, maybe production if we get a replay.
Oh my god.
It's a strong dab.
Unironic dab.
That's
2025. That's crazy.
Unironic peak from Exertion to grab himself one kill. The lone defender. Flames are down on the ground. Nobody wants to test it.
What?
I'm actually surprised Lucky didn't just kind of step into that fire for that fight. But Exertion's going to get another shot at things as he plays for the retake. The retake.
That's what they call it. We're going to be seeing them go for the plant that would enable the retake. In the meantime, Gravity and Torch, you're just hanging out on the other side of the map. That's nice.
They're having like a little date, aren't they? It's a little picnic.
Yeah, just looking at the apartment, seeing if anything tickles their fancy.
Right at the top of the ramp.
Oh no, the timing.
Come on. Flash and go. Or no. Yeah, there's Spinks and Brollan having a look, but it doesn't look like they're going to be giving it much more. One more flash will go. Brollan goes through. Oh, hang on. Awkward. Awkward for the pool fight. Very nice from Brollan. A little burst. Exorcise, however, set up for the 1v3. Clean on the first. Multiple bodies encroaching. No time. Very sensitive mission. They need to get on the defuse.
Does he have it? I think he's got it. I think it's going to be so close. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a Kool-Aid man, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. That's those little flank battles on the other side of the map are always kind of fun because I think on one level, like that lurker probably feels like on some level he's like, you know what, he killed me, right? I lose, but he's out of the retake. Like that was kind of a 3-on-3 retake that whole time. Torji shows up very, very late for things.
Just in time to defuse the bomb.
Just in time to win the round, unfortunately.
We get that Torji AWP out, which is going to facilitate an early 3. Actually, no, it wasn't a 3B start. I guess you could argue it was. It's just Spinks leaving nades as he quickly trots back to B. Excuse me, to the A side of the map. Two-man short setup. Brollan.
Oh, that was a good roll. It was a good roll of the R.
Mm-hmm. Or they call him Lude. Okay, everyone take a screenshot of that flash lineup, but you can all throw it at home.
This is a very chill round openings for 3D-Max, I feel. Contrary to what we normally see from them.
True.
This has been very laid back.
And that's quite the opposite, actually. Maka just goes round in the corner, commits to the first fight. He finds Brollan comfortable body shots to dispatch.
You gotta call this off. You didn't break in on your thrust, and now there's that entire stockpile of utility that Exertion has to just ruin anything you want to do from here on the next timing. So it's time to back off and reset on the map and see what else is out. See what else is out there.
I've always wondered what you're supposed to do if you don't break through on your first thrust. So you can go back, try a different approach.
Try again, yeah.
Right.
A couple tries. And then I think maybe you want to sit back and think about
why.
Yeah.
Why you're not getting in there yet.
Try to force it through. It can be pretty painful. Right? You see how much utility was there for the side of MOUZ.
Right.
Extra player. Oh, wait, what?
It was just a little bit of
showing some leg.
Sliver of Brollan.
Brollan's a little confused on that one.
You heard it. You heard the flash hit him in the face. A good read from Exercise. Good ears. Good ears. That's a compliment you don't hear all too often.
It's a good one. No, I wish someone would say that to me, personally.
Yeah, you got good ears.
Torshi's got to save. He's got to back off. Jimmy's nowhere to be found, other side of the map, so the op is critical. Haven't seen Torji get going with it yet. Plenty of opportunities remain, plenty of money for MOUZ as well, so just keeping this weapon at hand is another full buy moving forward.
This one hurts. I mean, there were 5v4, 3 guys on B, and it just collapses, really. It's funny, you know, last round you felt like 3D-Max should have won it, they end up losing it. This round, it's the other way around.
Finally breaking through then. 3D-Max, first round on this T side of Inferno. But you're right, Jason, it is kind of contrasting with the typical characterization of 3D-Max, which is more pace and
pacey,
in your face. And even in previous Infernos on their T side, they just felt like they were just waiting for the first like barrage of B util and then just gunning it. Look how little he's working with off of that.
That's a bummer for Brollan.
Brollan's like thigh sticking out a little bit.
Suck in that gut. There we go. First round for 3D-Max on the offense. We're back into the buys, round 5. If Torji gets going on this op, they're going to have to go into that faster pace, I feel like. You're not going to want to just sit around and get picked off and peeled apart by Torji. Another very chill opening as the utility is exchanged. Gravity wants to take control of brackets in connection with Exercise.
I see Torji go over towards B. They're making a play for top banana with 3 players there.
Ooh, that's a dink. We love that one. We love that noise when you spam through a smoke. But look at this play. If the communication is not there, footsteps are heard. All that jump almost punished. But a nice job baiting out the shot. Things go stalemate.
Torji rattling off a shot. Lucky sees that as an invitation to progress. Incendiary buys time. Looks like Brollan is considering leaving Library. This is the gap they're trying to force, though. He comes back. His sixth sense gets him back on the line just in time. Can't go for the double up. Asking too much of him. Maka catches it. Spinks and Jimmy most likely to be tested here. It's Spinks ready, needs a multi. First one's free. Awkward. Damage inflicted. Spinks and Jimmy collapse, and so does the site. Hang on, Zershan. No one ready for that one. Just rounds the corner, a clean headshot onto a body, and the follow-up. This could get clutchy, though.
Oh, it's there. He wants that Library shot. 2 players coming in. Torji with the AWP in the back lines. Ducks down.
You got, he knows there was an AWP, he knows where they are. A smoke would be lovely to block. It's going to make things weird. Weird angle over the edge of the box. One and done. Okay, messy from both sides, but Zershan's the one that leaves with 3 kills and another round for MOUZ.
Just like he has had that smoke the entire time. Like he could have smoked small pit while they were going up mid to split A. He could have smoked pit, you know, bike, so that the pit player cannot play and can't shoot at his teammates long. I was like, is he going to use this smoke or is he saving it for the next round?
I reckon, honestly.
And then in the end, he uses it when he's just supposed to try and shoot them in the head and have his gun out.
The best part is it gets stuck on the wall. It doesn't even bounce, so it leaves a big gap on the left side. That was my favorite part of the whole course.
My suspicions are that someone told him.
Really
A teammate probably said, got smoke, and he said, oh,
you do have a smoke.
Oh, that would have been really nice in multiple occasions.
Could you have said that 20 seconds ago, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Or I should have maybe taken note of my own utility.
No,
it's never your fault.
Never accept responsibility.
That's right. That's the Counter-Strike way.
That's what that talk is for.
That would be a great name for a podcast from Brazil's Dead, wouldn't it? Dead Talk.
This is pretty good.
That would be good.
That guy has a lot to say.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, I've already told him when he retires he needs to write a book.
He should. Dead Talk.
You might as well just buy everything now.
It's strong, honestly, yeah, get the domain, lock it in. Some people make like a living off of that, don't they?
Oh, hell yeah, they do.
Just, I guess you have to have foresight or like research or something.
Oh, yeah.
All of that. No, thank you.
They're going to try and blow in. They're going to try and beat this smoke. Here we go. Spinks is waiting and spam down right through. Easy kill onto Lucky. Body has slipped towards CT, but it's just a deagle. And there's no pressure to force rotations quickly, so Brollan should clear it. And he would.
Well.
The only time you don't clear that when you come over, the only time you don't necessarily need to is like if the pressure is on so much that you just can't spend the time and you have to get in. Otherwise, take your time. Clear that corner.
And I actually like what 3D Max has tried to do a couple of times. You know, they're trying to surprise MOUZ with the timing. You know, here they throw the CT smoke from far and just try to explode. And we had the previous round where MOUZ was throwing top banana retake nades, like car retake nades, and they're just flashing through it and trying to get into the bomb site. But both times, MOUZ wasn't really caught off guard. They had good positions to counter it, to throw defensive utility and sort of stop 3D Max in their tracks. So a more conventional approach perhaps needed.
Potentially, but I guess that's always been the question around 3D Max, right? Like since they kind of burst into the scene earlier this year, or, you know, and had kind of had their initial run of form, it was kind of like felt like it was based off gimmicks. So it always felt like they had to go back to that more standard style, right? So if you're still throwing that in there, I'm just wondering if they've developed it enough for it to be useful in this situation.
Well, we heard from Maka in that interview, you know, and Gravity, the coaching game leader duo, in control now of the way they're going to play and about getting everyone on the same page. And you know, some words from him in this timeout.
Could go a long way. Could go a very long way.
It could.
Mako had that nasty round yesterday with the AK-47. I'd love to see him getting back into that, using it like an AWP with some one-taps.
It's not happening again.
Yeah, just give me like one round of it, you know?
You can tell how surprised he was by it. Like, that was it. For this year, that was it. On the AWP, though.
I used up all my AK powers in this one moment. That's how I feel about Deagles. I have a Deagle round, and I'm like, that's the one I got in 2025.
There it is. Don't want to push your luck. Looks like Maka does want to push mid, though, and Torgy's already on this line. I wonder if Maka's got a way to approach this. Feels like Maka's favored in this. Yeah. Not Maka, excuse me.
Well, again, exactly like you said, Yanko, trying to screw with the timings, trying to peek right before the smoke pops, see if Torgy's maybe going to fall asleep at the wheel, thinking it's going to be covered.
He's on the line.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Yeah, Torgy ain't going to get caught by that.
It's too easy. An opening kill, and especially when you've just, saved 3 rifles in order to have a second bite of this cherry, and you're already having the mood soured. Not going to be feeling too good about it. The fact that Torgy's braving a reaggress completely on his own here, he's not falling back, even though there are some Tech-9s in play. Will he be able to take a pot shot, fall back out the arch? 3-quarter smoke, not going to remove sightlines and info from Torgy here. Lovely work.
I felt like the only reason they even bought was because they had enough money for an AWP. MOUZ is not really in reset territory anymore. 5-1 down. Perhaps just go for a half buy and make sure you have all the guns.
Or hit 2 wallbangs. Go on, go for the Cord Zero wallbang as well. Go on.
Ooh, that's a nice shot. Yeah, that's a beauty. Another one for Torgy. Fish in a barrel.
Ace.
Yeah, go get it.
No one else is allowed to hunt him. Hey, get away. Hey.
Oh, beat the nade, beat the nade. Oh, it's exertion. No wonder they're angry at each other all the time. I would be too now. He's got a reason.
Oh, it was insane. It was insane. Just so comfortable for Torgy. Like, the crosshair's in the right place. He's just clicking. Bang. The one that's most impressive to me was this one on the short jump strafe bait.
Yeah, that was nice. Catches him real quick right here.
This one was really not easy. Just finds that like top of his shoulder just as he hits the wall.
That's a death.
In the elbow.
Yeah, mad. Funny bone, but he's not laughing.
You accept it if your body, because you're just like, that's unreal. Fair play.
Oh, okay. I did everything to make that shot hard to hit, and he still hit it. Torgy this time, first one to go down.
So they try and blow his up backwards, I think, by breaking that smoke. I don't see anyone picking it up yet, so I think it did the opposite effect. Now it's just kind of lost. Jimmy's got to step up. Molotov down. Spinks with a long-range crossfire, but he is naded out of position. And those pistols swing wide. This is a great round from 3D Max, and it's done.
As soon as they let loose a little bit, play with pace, even though they were only on a half buy with Tech-9s, one missed shot from Torgy, and all of a sudden the defense collapses.
I wonder if it's frustrating. This is a broad assumption. I don't know if they're actually doing this, but I would imagine 3D Max would have prioritized practicing and developing like slower pace defaults, kind of like map control, or progression across that. I bet it's frustrated to a certain extent if like you're going into all these games, you're like, we still haven't figured it out. It's still not working. So let's just go back to the fast stuff.
I think it was really fun watching Team Liquid at Fisher in Belgrade. At least after they were 0-2. I didn't catch their games before that.
Yeah.
But from that point on, they played with a ton of pace. Obviously, they had Twists leaving the lineup. They still needed some results for major points and whatnot. And they were 100% committed to that style. You know, as you could see in the semifinal against the Mongols, I think it was Dust 2. They were losing heavily, and they didn't shy away from it, even coming into map 2. And it's great to rewatch those games and see how it can look on both sides, you know, when it works and when it doesn't work, and how it can be annoying actually to play against that style, and how that style can be countered.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a small decision in the moment from Torgy where they throw the top mid smoke and he's like, okay, well, I'll just break it and get some info, right? If there's no one in mid, that's a huge amount of info. He's just not ready for a Tech-9 that progressed and that precise. And it does lead to 3D Max's second round with just Tech-9s.
Yeah, the offer, you're thinking like 100% I can take one shot and get away, and just caught by a great double tap. I think that's both rounds 3D Max have won have been with Tech-9s and upgraded pistols, so gun round's not going super well from them, and this is a great play from Yimfat.
He's just pissed off, man. He got spammed through the smoke. He got killed through the wall in bike. I'm gonna bring the aggression now.
Hello?
Oh! I can't believe he looked right.
I don't know if I've ever seen the player open the door and get the frag that cleanly.
I don't know if production can get this or if I'm throwing him under the bus. I think, did he just yell across the room to Jimmy in the live round? Can we get what he said there?
Ooh,
that's a crazy little clear through the door.
That is mad. Been watching the demos, maybe made a step, but is it going to cost them? Session jumps up. A team kill from Maka. Yeah, not ideal. Still a 3-on-3 though, and that bomb will be going down thanks to Gravity punching in the code.
Now you got to win the round if you're Maka. Now in the back of your head, you're like, I got to make up for that right here, right now. Spinx, Torji, and Brollan all coming in and lining up for the retake. Two going to come in through Ruins. Spinx coming in late. They've got utility, Molotovs, and 2 flashes.
Unless they find the kill fast, they should save.
And they're so forward. It's going to be what, 1 flash? Spinx has it. Flash connects, and Gravity still has enough vision. Removes that, still 2-on-2 on the retake. Another kill found. They know where Exercise could likely be. Banana side, and it's a quick dispatch. Oh, falls apart for 3D Max. Yeah, and that team kill probably is going to be feeling extra awkward now.
Yeah, they might actually even just save if that's a 3v4
Timeout?
scenario. Brutal way to lose a round, especially there's such a sharp shot from Spinx. I can't believe he cleared that.
Yeah, man.
That's wild to me.
Actually baffled.
I feel the same way, bro.
I'm a little bit surprised by the call. So you kill the guy pushed really deep in apps, and you speed up towards B. Maybe they're thinking once Jimmy dies, okay, people have to start making their way back to A.
Yeah.
There was 3 defenders on B when 3D Max were pushing it.
Yeah, it's like you get the information that is the opposite of what the call was, because that should feel like, okay, they know we're going B, so they'll probably have it stacked, and they obviously are very confident with Jimmy's position. Yeah, maybe you're right. They thought they hit a nice timing for it. They were wrong.
There was a lot of time left also, so you're not really pressured to go for something like that.
Gonna have to be one hell of a flash with this setup. One of them's anti, so feels like it's a certainty one of them will have vision. It's Zershan staring at the wall. Brollan first contact. Torji apps on A with Jimmy just working for that short info, but that does mean that this whole long slip has been open this whole time.
It really has been. They've just, I mean, you're just kind of calling their bluff, I guess, on a certain extent. Now, they've been able to shut them down a couple of times when they've gone rap side, so maybe they're feeling comfortable with this kind of a play, and they obviously have said, you're not rotating back, you're pushing Banana. But now, not only is long side open,
What?
What the f...
Why do you hate your teammates? Yeah, karma.
Is that 2 rounds in a row?
Bro.
Is that Maka again?
Yeah.
This is inexplicable now.
What was that one?
I don't know about that one.
There was no one there.
Oh, nearly the collat as well. Gravity lucky to be alive. Torji only changes that in a moment later. Well, I don't know what to say about that one.
What did he see?
It's just it's not flowing right now for 3D Max.
Is he hallucinating?
Oh, he looks really upset.
He does. I mean, that one is egregious.
Oh.
Now I feel bad.
Yeah, I actually do too. Just off. It's just not feeling good today. I've done it before where you swipe your mouse into the keyboard and it clicks.
Yeah. I've done that too. We all have.
Do we have a replay of that?
It was a strong burst though as well, right? Normally it's like you get that one shot TK and you're like, but it was a nice shot, bro. Yeah. But this was a full
you're running out of spawn, you're trying to buy something last minute, you slash your knife and oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
None of that.
None of that.
Time to pick up the pace again, 3D Max.
Hopefully it was a magical timeout. Here we go. Well, this is
his death.
Kill on the TK. Bang.
I mean, impactful rounds from Torji up on the CT side. That's another one added to the tally.
I mean, that's such an easy defense, though. MOUZ will never know it in the moment, but that kind of a TK in that situation, and then the immediate kill from the flank as well, just that just destroys a round immediately.
However, 8-4 is a functional scoreline. Dare I say, maybe even, a par for the course? You could go 7-5. What's the one where you were just off? Is that a bogey?
A bogey is, yeah, 1 under.
1 over par?
1 under, yeah, 1 over par.
1 over par. So, that's, I'd say 8-4 is kind of the bogey scoreline. You can still work with it.
Yeah. Not super pleased.
Yeah, you'd be more excited for 5, but you'll take 4. However, 3
sounds great as well.
What happens
Alex?
after a bogey? What's the next one?
It's bogey into a...
Not a golf.
It's a double bogey.
Double bogey. Oh, it doesn't sound good.
They have cool names when you go the other direction.
The lack of creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
It's like birdie and then an eagle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, they do like that.
Oh, and then a falcon.
We just go...
Just birds.
Yeah, we just go through all the birds. There's a nice spam. This hit is dead in the water. Dead before it even began. An easy spray down, and 3D Max have lost the plot on Inferno. It's 9-2.
Watch him rush B now and win the round.
Yeah, right. Throw caution to the wind. Just charge, run, gun. However, I imagine that MOUZ's like fundamental stop util would be pretty rough if you just hold pedal to the metal.
Should be. Absolutely agree.
Also, Exertion's not going to shy away from a group of 3D Max players running at him. He's going to step up and take that fight.
4 AK-47s. Thing could not be better for the CT side right now. They've got more AKs than the Ts do.
We call this the Royal Flush.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We did name it that for a while.
What is going on today? That's important. Maka, hang on. It's a 1v1 right now on site. Xertion on that first box. Not going to be ready for the mantle up. Maka with impact. 2 into B. It's their best chance in a long time for this final round of their attacking half, just to have something to work with.
Yeah, Maka with his double kills so far. Bomb being planted. Good damage onto Gravity, onto the planner. 3-on-4 man down retake. And the other 2 players are just now coming over from CT spawn. Spink still has not left. Looking for that really late lurk that will never come. A very tough scenario to get back in, but MOUZ is going to have to give it a go. Last round of the half.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to learn all the retake nades. They've got plenty to be throwing, so there's flashes, incendiaries. Brollan, the first man on the scene. Smoke on the banana side. Exercise just burrows into that. And a good flash. Hang on. There's grounds for something. Not enough. Okay, 3. All they have to work with. Is it 3 rounds max for 3D Max? Map 1. That was lovely, a little bit of soul. We interrupt your musical to bring you some Counter-Strike. We've got a second half. It is the first map, and it is our third game of the day. ESL Pro League's 22nd season, and MOUZ playing for what would be legacy, as well as, of course, a trophy eventually. They're looking to be the winningest Pro League team of all time.
Yes. The
Never feels like a real word when I say it, Jason.
Winningest?
Yeah.
It does feel like you just kind of made it up, like you just learned the language, and you're like, this sounds about right.
Or like a toddler, like who's wanting to talk about the egg and spoon race. I'm the winningest of all time. You don't have egg and spoon races over there.
I don't know. No, we don't. But yeah,
we just race with eggs on spoons in Europe.
True. That's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah.
Well, Body's getting off to a good start. Nice headshot on the retreat. However, he has allowed MOUZ into the bomb site. So even with the man advantage, still going to be a tough retake. There is no kit for the CT side. A little bit of utility to use and smoke flash. Body spots out one. Exertion cannot afford to go down at this point, but that's a nice kill to bring things back. Flashes out, Torji, an Exertion in a crossfire, tagging away. That Spink's popping up, and oh, they're going nowhere. 3D Max gets stopped at their first step. Double digits for MOUZ at a 7-round lead.
And I think that halftime song perfectly describes the mood over in the MOUZ camp.
Oh, how I'm feeling.
It was
If
actually,
you wanted something for 3D Max, you'd probably have to go like loneliest day of my life.
What a terrible feeling. No, I actually loved it so much. I asked for the track ID. It's called What a Feeling. You can find it on Spotify. It's from the album Whole Lot of Soul.
Whole lot of soul.
Whole Lot of Soul.
I bet that whole album bangs.
I bet it does. And so does that shot from Mac. He's trying to claw himself back into the...
He's got one more TK to make up for.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But if this one leads to a second round conversion, you know, it could be cooking.
Then we'll just call it even, eh?
Kind of need more than just the one scout headshot, though. It's going to be gravity and body likely tested.
That was the smoke. Gravity has no nades.
And no HP.
Yeah.
They really could have used body.
And Exertion just heard Maka rotating Speedway loudly, so they know that there's going to be likely to on B. Not falling for the fakery, just walking on in.
Just not scared either. So much confidence, got the better weapons, got plenty of utility, so they're going to bait Exertion a little bit to get him some a leg into the bomb site.
Oh, what a feeling. Can we just play it while they play? Maybe, like, is that, maybe that's not professional, we should remain professional.
Maybe on the B stream.
So the bomb's going to be likely making its way in. Yeah, Brollan clears it out, everything's fine. Once the round's over, which it feels like it kind of is, but...
1 HP.
Round's over. It's very over.
Let's get it back.
Jover, some would say.
Oh, what a feeling. It's a whole lot of soul.
I want the song that they normally bring us in on, Alex, that we've been listening to for the past couple days. That one bangs.
Oh, yeah, that always.
That could be my intro song to every map for the rest of time. And
I like the rave song, but only when they switch the cameras to the beat during the halftime.
That's old school stuff.
Yeah.
That's like back in the day of observer dancing. That's how Prius basically started his career. Was
That's what he's known for.
What are you gonna do, Lucky? A little bit of chip damage, try and get the bomb to do all the heavy lifting. Not today.
Yeah, Spinks, literally, that's all he could say because...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Good evening.
You're looking nice tonight, Alex.
You too, Mr. O'Toole. Old-fashioned on the rocks, please.
Even Rush is loving it.
I guess your head bobbing, doesn't it, Rush?
It is a banger. Not gonna lie. Oh, what a feat.
Oh, they really screwed you there.
Yeah, they did.
They done him dirty.
Yeah. Set up for failure. That was a bit of a tease. I thought we were going to keep going.
I know. I was excited for it. But, you know, it is a forced by round. 3D Max is playing for the map.
You're right.
Well, they're playing for regulation.
I mean, it would have been fine if it was the old format of Pro League with like 3 brackets and everything, but this is, you know, 2-1 for the playoffs.
True. Win. So far, MOUZ taking Gentlemates and Gamer Legion for their 2 in the win category, and Na'Vi and FaZe. Big scalps from 3D Max, right? Like, if they complete the set, if they go FaZe, Na'Vi, and you were to beat MOUZ, I know that's a crazy hypothetical to be running with as they're 3-11 down on their map pick, but it would be, you know, really quite a valid run.
You can't mess with that run, can you, if they were to complete it. And yeah, maybe it doesn't happen on this map, but we got the next two coming up. We got Overpass's map number 2, Nuke, if they can take us there. So got some cool Counter-Strike still coming up. Just for a quick B-Stream update, in case you don't have that up on a second monitor, plug your ears. 3, 2, 1. Mongols up 1 map to the good over Gentlemates, who are leading 6-2 over the Mongols on that second map. So plenty of action and fun going on over there. Not so much fun going on for MOUZ at the moment as 2 players burn, and now they've got to bail out to the other side of the map, and it's just body remaining.
1 is fine here, body. Anything is great.
Oh, you've got it now. You got the tag.
Yep, body shot's even acceptable. Doesn't reveal himself. That's the kill. Finished off nicely, softened by the Maka scout. Torji, though, is not going to give up.
MOUZ can actually still do this.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. Gravity's running at him, though. Torji should be overwhelmed, and it will be a necessary conversion from 3D Max. Back in business, at least starting it. You know, they've cut the ribbon.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably setting up the point of sale system.
They've got everyone on location. Yep. Ribbon's cut. Everyone's celebrating. We've just started the project.
Yeah, I need to see the replay of that incendiary, though.
Yeah,
what the hell happened there? Because there was a smoking pool.
Well, I know one of them got dinked.
So it's a molly, not an incendiary, right? And they extinguish. Oh, it didn't extinguish.
It's happened again.
It's happened
We had
again.
this,
CSI.
So Chad and I did an off-camera CSI a little bit yesterday with the Overpass one. And because he was explaining the smoke, the way it works is obviously you got to throw it more towards the core of the Molotov to extinguish the whole thing. If you throw it towards the edge, it doesn't do everything. Oh. Feels like I can't talk about Counter-Strike with this music going on, doesn't it?
Can talk about making babies, though.
This is some baby-making music.
I don't smoke cigars, but I feel like I could, like a velvet jacket.
Right. Yeah, a smoking jacket, I believe they call them. Yes.
Probably exactly what they call them. That's probably exactly what they call them. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's where it comes from?
Yeah, there actually was a thing called a smoking jacket.
You put it on.
Tuxedo in Serbian, it's called smoking.
Oh, that's probably the origins, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Because back in the crazy days, you know, back in them days, you'd have a whole room dedicated to smoking in your house. You'd have like, I don't know, a wooden globe.
Sure. Yeah, obviously.
Books, probably.
Armchairs,
fireplace.
A fancy couch that's not comfortable to sit on.
Yes, as uncomfortable of a couch as possible, but expensive, hopefully.
Very expensive, but that's what matters. Brand name on the front as well.
We all know all those famous sofa brands.
Brand names.
Yep. Oh.
That was lovely.
That was lovely. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
That was What a Feeling.
Brought to you by... We actually have just turned into radio DJs now. It's insane.
By Henrik.
You guys got the voices for it.
Only when the music's playing. It sounds way better. Oh, that's a beefy nade landing on Brollan, and Spink's going to make this progress much more difficult. Lucky shuts it down. 3 defenders here, but the B defenders are on rotation as well. They're on their horse, headed over to the A-bomb site.
What'll it be, Lucky? Oh, he actually didn't spot the guy in the smoke. Zershan's just passed them both. Crazy timing. This is exciting. He's going to have backs turned. They're going back to be off the back of this. Zershan's likely going to be the one pulling the strings now because he's got Gravity's back turned to this. They're going to trigger discipline.
How much does he have, though? How long did he wait? Okay, not at all.
That's enough.
Yep. Well, there's still one more there. He doesn't seem like he's too concerned about it for the moment. Rest of his team are sprinting in as well. They're going to be in for a rude surprise. Body, once again, waiting and nobody considering this. Bomb is going to get stopped. Body has given his team a great chance to get up to 5 rounds. Plenty of time to deal with it, but they need it now.
Nice shot. Zershan continues to be a bit of a thorn in their side. Lucky kept at bay. There's another smoke replenished as Zershan audibly tries to relocate. Spam back, much more damage efficient. And Exercise just as he arrives on the scene. A smoke that takes another 20 off of the clock. Oh, does he go for a spam on that? He's trying to track.
They have one kit, so in his mind, he's like, don't give up my position just yet. Don't let him know anyone's on the flank. We still have a decision to make. Bomb about halfway through now, and Lucky is backing away. So Exercise, you either go for exit kills, or you're going to go for like a really late ninja, which obviously, as we can see, is never going to work, so it's exit kills. Oh. And that doesn't work either.
Could have been cool. You see that Donk Ninja the other day?
I did see that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was cool. It's not the kind of thing I'm expecting Donk to be going for, but it shows he's switched on to the best win conditions regardless of if it involves headshots or not.
Dude's just trying to win, isn't he?
Look at this. I mean, such a crazy little moment because Lucky has come out, flashed himself and said he's not genuinely not seen anyone. Just as Maka pushes the smoke as well, it does lead to Gravity's back being turned. Can't fault Gravity for that so much as just a very crazy timing favoring MOUZ. However, 3D Max and their Inferno hopes kind of...
I agree. They were both standing on the ground, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Can't fault gravity.
Can't fault them.
That's so dumb.
Naming yourself after a force is pretty cool, you know? Whereas Lucky must have named himself after a pet of some description.
Yeah, a horse, I think.
A horse?
Yeah, it sounds like a horse. Okay, oh, nice shot from Maka. Spinks thought for sure he was getting away. 4 on 5 for MOUZ, blocked off by Smoke, so we're going to chill for a little bit.
Some of those that work forces.
Not the same, that...
Burn.
Yeah. Defensive Smoke down, extinguish the... Oh, that's a big crack. In the smoke.
Oh, I actually,
in the smoke.
I think you are the leading candidate for out of context soundboard. I could do some great ones, man.
I'm hooking you up.
I am telling you, I'm going to do a Jason soundboard when I have time.
Okay, trading our way in. That includes one of their own teammates. Brollan and Torji left in a 2 versus 3 for the map.
Brollan. Dance around the different fights, but nice find from Maka on the way back in.
Never expected Maka to get that aggressive off of the repeak. So a nice easy win, 5-12. 7 rounds needed for 3D Max to force overtime. 7 more chances for MOUZ to take this map of Inferno.
And we have some insight from
Do we?
team comms. Yeah, Cyclone during the halftime. We've now had 2 good T-side Infernos in a row. Consistency is making this the 3rd.
Ooh, I like that. I think I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm taking that one.
Yeah, I might take that one.
I'm taking that one to the soundboard, mate.
If I say that in our next green room speech, you guys know exactly where it came from.
Yo.
2 great casts in a row, no funny accents. 3rd one is consistency.
You guys were doing accents?
You know me, I love a good accent.
Yeah. In my mind, you're both doing one right now.
Fair enough.
Those nades do sound so much more intense now.
When the incendiary whistles past, it just sounds like a rabid snake. I don't know if snakes can get rabies. Probably not.
Probably not.
Might be a mammalian.
Go with like rattlesnake. It was close to what you were saying.
Yes.
They rattle. Yeah, there's a little rattle there.
Probably horrible to listen to that. And I apologize. It's easy to do.
All right.
So is that retake, Util?
Yeah, well, they're burning a lot of it because they want to hit this palace pop on the other side of the map, so they're making sure the retake players are going to have as little utility as possible for when they do hustle over. Not a lot of ways to apply that same pressure towards A, but good timing on the Molotov from Exercise and kind of piecing together what's happening, but that 3rd player who's rotating over now, Gravity, he's going to be late.
For a very important date with Destiny on this A site. Lucky caught through the boards, even awkwarder for Exercise down already. Gravity comes through, stuck behind the Moto smoke.
All right, where are you going to position? One can stay on the bomb site, one needs to get into the pit as well. That spam through, good damage. Nade going to come in as well, and Maka just slips past it.
Well, that's a very threatening smoke. Brollan might have to just kind of contain it and house it. Worried about the short wrap as well. They're not rushing this 3D Max. They're using all the time that's available to them.
I like this. I like this. You can get the double peek from Pit. Brollan can't swing out too wide, but he didn't like the bomb site. Now they're creeping in behind him as well. Nobody's got eyes on that. Gravity, what a play. As MOUZ is frozen up by brackets, it's Torji holding the line. He's got another one and ducks down. That should be it. It's all over. Torji has won the day. The kill doesn't matter. 13-5, MOUZ take Inferno.
What a feeling for both sides of the court. Maka's not looking happy. 3D Max are going to have to turn that one around. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Pro League continues.
A 42-year-old for a 22-year-old.
Yeah, we thought we'd bring, you know, we realized we've got some young guns like Jimmy up on the screen. We thought we'd bring our very youngest here at the casting desk.
Similar interests, too.
Yes, indeed. A man of culture.
Yeah, Counter-Strike, right? That's what we're talking about.
That's what we all have in common. As we get into Overpass, I think we all have, I don't know, what do you think about this map, Yanko? Personally, I was about to say we all have hatred for Overpass in common, maybe.
How dare you?
But maybe that's just me.
Overpass slander on my broadcast.
I think it will be the most important map for the major in terms of who's going to end up lifting the trophy.
Right.
We'll get into that during, you know, an anti-eco or...
Sounds good. Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'm actually intrigued to see what this T-pistol is they're cooking up. So you wait in the short pipe for if anyone wants to push for early info. Nothing comes. You then jiggle out the boost and see no one's home. And then what?
Waiting to see if anyone's trying to get the pipe, but not this time from 3D Max.
Kind of saw it on in the first map, though.
They're going to be flying through the short one instead. His exertion. Getting in the sewers, getting in the dirty side. And he's got himself a flank here on Exercise. Eventually taking him out. It's going to be MOUZ out on top in terms of players. That bomb going to be planted in the middle of the site. Maka not able to stop it.
Oh, that was his one-tap chance now squandered. Body in the meantime does find Xerxen. He was the most forward of the two.
Oh, okay.
Lovely shooting from the Glock. Brollan, however, pulls it back. Makes it a 1v1 with 3 kills deep, looking for that quad kill. Damn, that's some sharp shooting. Look there.
Yeah,
I don't know him like that, but I want to call him it so bad. It sounds so good.
I feel like you can say it, Alex. It's fine.
Like they used to call Get Right Totte.
Totte. Yeah, well, I think for Brollan, obviously the standout Swede these days, and a big performance for her in the pistol round here with a 4K coming in. Fantastic start into the game, and for 3D Max instantly going to be going for the force buy. MP9 Scout coming out here from Maka. Oh, winning the T-pistol on Overpass. Perfect step in the right direction if you convert it. MOUZ will have the idyllic start here on the T side.
It's an unusual choice the body's made, going for a FAMAS no head armor when you're up against Galil's Mac 10s. But it does enable a FAMAS in the second round force.
Yeah, they went for that long setup, him and Maka, so really important to have something that's efficient long range.
Makes sense, and so does that from Lucky. Positioned up close and catches Spinks. It was one of the B defenders taken down, so Gravity watching from the sidelines, as it does look like they're trying to kind of tighten the thumb screws now on the B side quite quickly.
That defensive smoke doing a lot of work.
Starting to fade now. Exertion will be calling for some backup. He's the only one forward of the line.
There goes
Lucky. Flash.
Yep, into the open, into the fight. Now Torzy, he's the only player with a little bit of health left. This force buy looks to have paid off for 3D Max. If Torzy can get this kill on Lucky, though, once again, it's wide open. He goes for the peak. Oh, misses the bullets, gets dropped down to 4 HP, but still gets that kill. And look how far away Body is from this fight. He's all the way at top con.
Yeah, but I mean, this is essentially an AWP in Maka's hands now with the damage inflicted already. Any body shot, anything will do.
Hopefully not literally a body shot.
Yeah, he's done
We
enough
saw
of
on
that.
Inferno.
Good point.
Oh, Body just making sure they can't go back up con to the A site. Oh, not too far off the wall bangs here. But Torzy is able to put that bomb down, and then Brollan's aggressive move catches Body off. And this makes it a lot easier now for MOUZ to turn this in their favor, and missed shots from Maka. You said he only needed to land one anywhere in the body, Alex. He just couldn't connect, so ends up being a 2-0. Great recovery there for MOUZ.
Yeah, you can't really complain about that one. They're going again. I guess they felt it was, you know, the rounds have been close.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between forcing once or 2 times because of the T side economy and the buy for the Ts. Look at the buy now. It's 3 AKs, Mac 10 and Galil. They have all the utility. They didn't have that last round, so this is going to be more difficult for 3D Max to piece it together, and I don't like the call.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if they can back it up with some frags early. Lucky gave it a good shake at the stick on the MP9 in the previous.
Yeah, I've only got one player of utility here as well as the round begins. Gravity's going to be tossed to smoke out. Got a long set of Body, plays up on the rock. Maka on top of the flower beds with the range on the scout.
Honestly, I think they already know that 3D Max bought, because who the hell would buy an incendiary to throw playground if they didn't buy guns as well? That just feels like a waste of money if you're going to eco.
So you don't even have that element of surprise anymore.
Exactly.
Let's see what XS
What's the point of that? I don't know what the point of the incendiary was. They didn't make a play with it. Just gave it up that you're buying.
Well, now it's going to be on high alert because of that. Now trying to figure out exactly the extent of the purchase here from 3D Max. We've got an investigator in terms of Spinks getting out of the monster tunnel. We've got Exorcist out at the barrels and Gravity ready to deploy a smoke.
Yeah, it feels like that's the saving grace for 3D Max in this round, as the hit is coming late, so that defensive smoke from Gravity will actually be very impactful. Lucky has one flash to flash through it, potentially if he gets back to B in time, so let's see if that's going to be enough for 3D Max to hold.
The smoke comes in, Gravity. Maybe toss it out, but Ecstasies is getting a lot of his health blasted away from him, but he gets into that smoke. He's trying to create chaos with it. Gravity certainly making it effective as a second kill comes in on the MP9. And remember, Ecstasies hasn't even been detected yet as Lucky doubles up. Ecstasies closes, and it turns out it works out for 3D Max. They only lose one player.
Okay, third round is the charm for 3D Max. The back-to-back forces, it felt, yeah, mismanaged by MOUZ, and running through that delay smoke, Yanko, you've already highlighted the potence of it now. We've seen it back-to-back rounds. This is the outcome you're hoping for, right? You're forced to push through bullets. It kind of discombobulates the T-side pack roll.
Honestly, I think what's problematic a bit is the call. You know, it's because Spinks is so deep, so maybe he's calling them back, or Brollan wants to utilize that. Spinks should just pick and prod, right? Like, he should try to, if he peeks barrels, that's where Gravity throws the smoke. I mean, he's just tucked into that corner for 30 seconds, waiting for his team to come back, and then when they do, they still have utility to deal with. It's very important on Overpass that your B player feels that timing, feels that space where he can apply pressure on his own, so the CTs can't over-rotate, so they're forced to spend utility. None of that happened, and 3D Max stealing that round away from MOUZ.
Looks like Xertion's on high alert for this long walk. Lucky's there, body's tucked.
Yeah, well, he's got the angle here to fight Body, but Body's going to come out on top of it. Two-man advantage now for 3D Max, a minute left. At least one kill's come back in elsewhere from Torzi, and a chance for a second here on Lucky at long. And they know there's two players alongside now based on the early kill, but it doesn't matter if you can't get rid of them. Brollan will fall, and MOUZ fall to just two players, Torzi and Impact, with really nowhere to go. So now the money is going to be completely broken for MOUZ. Impact trying to cause some damage on the way out here, but we're looking at a tied scoreline of 2-2. Impact picking up the AK. He's going to take another fight and win it against Lucky, but traded immediately by Gravity. Money's in the bin. 3D Max about to take the lead.
And did Gentlemates just win map 2, or?
Sounded like it.
No, they forced it into overtime, looks like. So,
all right, so that's still going on. Mongols up 1-0, but second map, Mirage, going into overtime. Gentlemates still fighting to stay alive. That's an elimination game.
Crazy to see the Mongols in that situation.
Here we have an advancement game on the A stream. Flash coming in, Maka full blind, able to get one and fall back. His team comes in to help him mop up, but that's an easy anti-eco. I think between these top teams, Overpass will be really important, because right now, no one is picking it against each other that much. Someone is always vetoing it in the second phase. They're almost like secretly agreeing, hey, let's just keep this away from the map pool. And Falcons have it as the permaban, but Vitality, Spirit, MOUZ, they all play it. Furia plays it, G2 plays it. Aurora, of course. Can't forget about them.
And don't forget about him.
Oh, they did disrupt the monster smoke. Neat little trick with the use of the Molotov.
A cloud in the sky. And now we got Mac up, playing out towards Fountain. That grenade is very heavy towards Jimmy.
I think at the very least you have to be always willing to leave it as the third map. That just gives you an advantage even in the second phase of the vetoes. So these next couple of tournaments going to be really interesting to see where teams are with their overpass. Spinks now a bit more aggressive towards the B side of the map, finds an entry, gets a lot of information. That's Body DA player. Maka gets an assist, so they know a lot of space towards that long is available.
Lucky just trying to delay them. He's jumping, spotting them, holding them back for now. Still got plenty of time here for MOUZ to reposition.
Look at Brollan. Again, Brollan is challenging B at this time, right? Showing his face.
Yeah, he's going to try and walk up.
Oh,
Get spotted out.
Applying pressure. Now the CTs are in between. They're not sure, okay, do they want to go B? Do they want to go A? They're rotating back to B, and they're split 2-2. So now you have an opportunity, and that's what you need. You need to sort of be pulling them on a string so they can't just over-rotate and know for sure where you want to end the round.
Brollan peek. Okay, wow. What is that? Khalil into the peek on Maka. Couldn't handle the pressure of Brollan. Now 20 seconds left. Lucky waits in the toilets. They're coming out towards him now on default. Lucky getting spotted, not able to do much. He was just hoping, praying that he was able to get that 1 kill as they crossed into the bomb site, but he won't, and so it will be a MOUZ round and a tie game again.
I mean, so much of that was determined by not only just Brollan and the kill, which was fantastic with the Galil, but also just his presence on B. The Yanko so astutely pointed out. It did pull the CTs back just when because it does sometimes feel on the T side, if you haven't done that, like, oh, there's just always 4 CTs here because some guy jump spotted bank.
Right, the rotation is so quick.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and you're spot on A. It's so easy to get early info about the hit coming in. So great mid-round there from MOUZ. Very brave position for Maka, has to be said. In that scenario, Brollan takes his head off cleanly. I don't know, I'm maybe mistaken about this, but maybe Brollan during his time on Fnatic was that B guy for them when they used to play Overpass. I'm not 100% sure.
A long time ago.
But perhaps has experience within the position and definitely about how Overpass works.
Fucking sick run, boys. Nice lurk to that. Nice head shot and keep it up.
Let's go, guys.
It's a good teammate right there. You know, just restating that one of your actions really helped us win that round. Good job, keep it up. Simple as that. 2 cons to start, 2 fighting for that short water gravity, and Spinks head to head, and Spinks happy to oblige. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just speeding into that headshot, that opening kill here for MOUZ. Now 5v4 and so much time to work with. Really comfortable position to be in with the opening advantage like that. Gonna have Exertion just starting to smoke out the front bathrooms, try and deny any of the information plays here from Body. And Yimpat starting to clear out Con. I think MOUZ is starting to realize just how much control they have across the map at the moment.
Yeah, they're making the map, or well, it is huge, but making it feel large just by virtue of these the amount of control they're finding, the amount of space they're taking without being noted by the CTs, just hoovering it back up.
Maybe they just have small hands.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Yeah. Smoke in the middle of the monster. Okay, Brollan offers it right back up, but here comes the rest of his teammates trying to burst through this B bomb site. There's 3 players here on the CT side, and oh no. The start of the round was so solid for MOUZ, but all of a sudden, 3D Max now in a pretty powerful position. They got 2 players down in B. They're forcing MOUZ to change their idea and sprint back from the final 30 seconds towards Body. And let's see if Body can deliver here. Back in the dice box. Throws out that defensive smoke, peeks out to the right side. That's the bomb going down, and they've got to pick it up, and they're racing back from the lower site.
Bomb goes down just in time. Lucky position noted. I think they may have even heard both of them, so they're going to be hedging their bets that it is going to be all coming in from bankside. Jimmy's gone all the way around. He went long side, and he's just going to wrap double up, divide up. Xerxia just needs to play time. It's planted for them, and it gets very difficult without a smoke here. You're going to have to provide some covering fire. You'd love to accelerate, try and take the fight. Looks like Lucky's thinking about it, pushing forward now. Oh, no one's up close. It's a horrible feeling.
They're just hiding away. Yimpat in the toilets. Exertion gone for the peak finally, but the time's gone, and Yimpat, he just doesn't need to do anything now. Peeks into the open, and then they just line up for him.
Come on.
Yes, Alex?
Nothing.
Frustrated?
I'm cool. I'm actually fine. Just it looked a bit silly, didn't it? But that's how Counter-Strike goes sometimes.
Dude, how do 3D Max still have so much money on a few players? It's crazy. This is still an opportunity to get a decent buyout in the next round, but they realize it's the last one, so they're going for a timeout.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like, I haven't played enough Overpass to know where the actual boundary is of where I can hear the steps, because if they're running Divider, I'm going to draw on this map so I can explain it to you, Yanka. You know, if they're pathing up this way to the site, like, where on B am I going to be hearing that rotation?
I think you have to be graffiti. You have to be past. Right. You can't be towards the bomb site.
Yeah, because both of the B players were forward, like monster clearing, so they actually couldn't hear that rotation.
Honestly, I don't think I've played Overpass since the... Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know if it's not the same as Nuke, right, with the top-down sounds. You hear it normally, so it should be easier. I mean, it's more the fact that that could have been an expected reaction from MOUZ once they see Maka got a kill on B or an assist or something, right? And just felt the rotation back to A was a bit slow from 3D Max, but perhaps it's the lurk from Brollan in the previous round that kept them honest.
Oh, well, it has knocked out for Spinks his aggressive playing short this time. He had a Mac 10, trying to force the issue, get that opener, but 3D Max had come out with 2 in the first couple of seconds of this round, and Body's locked down connector, so no response in any kills, no response in any map control being taken here from MOUZ. It's a round where they feel suffocated.
Perhaps somewhat naive from Spinks to think he can go, you know, water 3 times quickly. But maybe they were caught off guard by the amount of money that 3D Max has, you know, the utility and the weaponry. The AWP as well, I don't think they expected that.
Yeah, you mean you just won 2 rounds in a row. Like, you think maybe finally they're going to be down to a weaker buy, but they have pretty much everything. Well, at least in buying a Mac 10, Spinks didn't throw all his money into that. So he's got enough residual to get a good buy out here if you can hang on to these 2 AKs.
Yeah, but just, I don't know. If they try to save, then it's not a great buy in the next round. And if they die and lose the round, then I think they have to half buy. Their loss bonus is at 1,400.
Either way, not the ideal option. Well, they are retreating, so going for the better of the 2. Which is the save call with the AK. They've got all that util still as well. I didn't use that up. The round was over pretty much immediately. I mean, I guess it would be a decent time here, Yankee, to talk about that. Why Overpass is going to be the most important map at the Major, in your opinion?
Yeah, I just said I think a lot of these teams are, you know, that are playing it, but don't feel super strong on it. So in best of 3s, it usually ends up being vetoed by someone in the second phase.
Yeah.
I'm not saying necessarily it has to become someone's pick in the first phase. Well, probably for Aurora. But outside of them, you know, you have to be good enough on it where you're always willing to let it be the decider.
Right. So
otherwise, it's not necessarily about Overpass in itself, it's about the other maps, because then you won't be able to punish your opponent over the best of 3.
Yeah.
If you always have to veto Overpass, they will always be able to get away with, let's say the last 3 maps are Overpass, Ancient, Mirage, right? And they're really good on Mirage, they're pretty poor on Ancient, but you have to veto Overpass. So they will veto Ancient and get Mirage. If you can avoid that scenario and veto Mirage for them, and then it's between Ancient and Overpass, well, then either you'll play Ancient, which isn't a good map for them, or you play Overpass that you feel confident on. Because it always is like that. Early on, teams take a while to get good on the new map, to really add it to their map pool in the right way. We saw, I mean, Vitality was picked at one time in Cologne when it was just added.
So want to get going straight away. Yeah, it was, you know, that conversation we had in Belgrade, Yanko, and then obviously I went and asked Chad on our podcast about it. He thinks that there's like a delay, you know, Train. He personally thinks Train's going to be the most important map at the Major. It'd be interesting to see how all of that goes down.
Train seems to have the community divided, doesn't it? It's one of those maps that some people have just immediately decided not going to be a map they take an interest in. Oh, that sounded like a lot more damage than it was.
Does he check it? Yeah, of course he does. Impact goes running into the corner and Body broken.
See that crouch? You see, Donk's just ruined the game for him.
Yeah, the slide,
yeah,
the little crouchy
everyone's
slide.
Just getting a little bit maneuvering, like trying to dodge bullets like Neo mid-fight, mid-gunfight. It's becoming a necessity.
I think Body probably felt like should have been enough damage from all the dings he heard, but it wasn't the case.
Certainly a lot more vicious in the sound department. MOUZ getting an opening kill again. Going to be making their way down party and up into the bathrooms. Passive here on the A bomb site. We've just got Mako with the AWPs posted all the way back here at APC. Looking at long. That's another big yell from the Gentlemates.
Game still not over though.
Check out that B stream if you want to see how that one's going down.
Here goes Gravity. Look at this. Hearing the utility being used up. The jumps to Torres. He's going to be cut off at the back of the pack. There's the advantage gone. And then all of a sudden, 3D Max erupt with 3 kills. It is Brollan and Spinks in recovery mission mode as they sprint down into the connector. Not ready for Exorcies, who will take both the way and put 3D Max back in the lead.
Huge round from 3D Max in the 4v5 to bring it back. Great timing for the information play. Gravity right place at the right time. Just as MOUZ was executing towards the A bomb side, the flank comes in. Maka gets one with the op, exercise the safety in case they want to go back B.
Oh, you see, MOUZ starting to get very frustrated. Oh, there we go, really frustrated. I mean, there's nothing worse than you're at the back throwing nades, you can't even get your gun out for a fight. And that is certainly a great start to the round here, as MOUZ's money's broken. They're down to a couple of upgraded pistols. And getting an opening kill with the Deagle, certainly going to set them off in the right direction at least.
That was a good one, Yanko. That was a really good one. Yeah, like that a lot. Look at this shot. Bang! I think it's becoming so meta now to be pre-aiming that with AWPs and Desert Eagles that CTs are going to have to try and find new ways to jump spot for info, find new ways to get answers on the short pipe. Players are just too good at hitting that shot.
Did you see the device AWP shot?
Yeah,
that was insane.
It's nuts. Little quick scope.
All right, is there anything else? Can they get Body's taking a very bold position on the top of the dice box. He's been able to jump on down in time and remove Torzy.
Yeah, and you've got nothing else, right? Spinks has in fact nearly lost the Deagle, has retrieved it. But you're peeking in dry. Maka comfortable to connect.
Buys back in the next round here for MOUZ. Not going to get close to a bomb plant. Already real significant damage here to 3D Max. And a 6-4 scoreline ringing out on the CT side. I was reading the Maka interview. I don't know if you touched on this in map 1, Alex, but it was...
The Reddit one?
The one that's on HOTV.
Okay.
And
what did he talk
Oh, I
about?
thought you said Mac.
No, I wouldn't bring that up. Maka, well, it is about casters though in some way. It is about casters in some way, and he was talking about how he heard the casters getting excited after that one clip, and it was inspiring him to go on and try and win it. So there you go.
Nice.
He felt like he was in a real frag movie.
Oh, cool. Oh, that is cool. Didn't see that. That's nice. I'm watching this Gentlemates Mongols on the other second screen. Looks like you're going to be seeing another OT. We've surpassed the CSGO scoreline over there.
Well, 2 rounds left in this first half. MOUZ with a good buy, but it's kind of like their last chance to win more than 4 rounds here. Let's see what they decide to go with. I mean, they've been getting into 5v4s. They've been getting that short control. Never really getting anywhere else beyond that. There's been 1 bomb explosion this entire half.
Yeah, just shoot. Who needs to do bombs? Gravity, however, has actually lost 40 of his health despite the run boost, and it's not going to work out from this head-to-head between Spinks and Gravity. They just go blow for blow. Spinks wanting a second one and actually does spot out and force back the aggressions of Exercise. Spams him down regardless, catches him on the tail end of his assault. It's Body and Jimmy now with a bit of a standoff, trying to take this con fight.
Yeah, let's see if Jimmy can win this. And it goes up into the fight. Body gonna make sure that Jimmy cannot get past him. Torsy's also low. Not looking good here for MOUZ whatsoever. It gets worse. What? Oh, we not got that.
Yeah, Exercise not going to be feeling great, especially if it transpires into a MOUZ 5th. Can't believe Torsy's alive. Oh, not going to be happy with that, but maybe now Body has redeemed the 3D Max. Gets the kill, gets out before Zershin can catch him.
All right, here's Maka. Nice peek, but unable to work it onto Brollan. Leaves Exertion. 1v2. Let's see if he can pull this situation off. He's got health. He's got a lot of utility. And now he's got it down to a 1 versus 1 as Lucky just steps into the open. A little gap at the start of the smoke. He's going to clear it.
Yeah, no info.
Oh, and then he goes into the smoke. He gives Body the advantage there. And 3D Max takes 7.
He's T-side overpass. MOUZ would have loved to see the 5th. I don't think they'll be pulling their hair out over 4-8 on the half, though. This one. Just two bullets connected. It sounded like 10 were fired. No, yeah, just a little bit of an exploitable gap on that smoke. Body closes. Maka raising the roof, trying to get the morale high. They want to take this the distance, take it to a 3rd. I believe it's nuke if required.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. This time we get to see that typical fountain crawl. This is the util I'm lacking, right? So now next stage, what do we do? Do we need a front toilet smoke? Is that redundant? A couple of flashes? Just a molly? Okay, so you start with the boost, trying to spot for any divider or...
Oh, but maybe the front toilet smoke could have worked out.
It would have been nice,
Alex,
actually.
yeah?
Front toilet smoke, molly divider.
And you're in. And you're up.
Bob is your uncle. In the side of the smoke, you got exertion. Oh my god, what is happening here? Brollan finally getting rid of body. Absolute chaos in the bathrooms. No one's really sure of what's happening that.
Damn, okay. Well, that is going to slow things down, isn't it? Spinks is actually going to try and crawl all the way back around.
Exertion got spotted.
Probably benefits MOUZ, perhaps. Going to keep boots planted on the A site if you are trying to finish B, which they are.
Yeah, very true. I got to be rotating those players away quite quickly, but Overpass, you know, still got a long way to go. You can adjust that CT side rapidly, and with XOC's cutting off rotations down connector, they got to go the long way around. There's a spot from Exercise, an important kill to come in from Brollan. Gravity treading out, and Gravity dropping down into the water, desperately calling his teammates to rotate down here and help him out. He's blinded by his own teammates. Flash though, as he went for the peak, they went aggressive. Bomb's gone down. Problem here for MOUZ in the dying seconds of this first half. Maka is so low at heaven. The plant is coming in on default. He threw a Molotov into a smoke, so it has not worked out there for Maka. Switch out to the rifle, and MOUZ are long gone.
Yeah, this one now goes from very minimal chance to absolutely none. 6 HP, sure.
Yep.
He manages to get out of heaven. That's a win, in a way.
That's a win. Step one. Now step two. Gets into the bomb site. No one from MOUZ is going to peek from Monster. They're doubled up at short. They can even send one body forward, and that's what's going to happen. Impact will confirm it. It's going to be 7-5. 3 Max in the lead. We'll see if it's enough to close this map out and send us to Nuke after the break.
Never meant to stay. It was you that put me in. Promised me that we'd be okay. All of your lies I was believing. You were there most of the time, but that was never good enough for me. Had me going out of my mind. Had me going round like crazy. But I gotta act this way. Why is there always a struggle for you to let me go? You got me like crazy, like you were always right.
Well, the winner of this game heads into the playoffs here at ESL Pro League Season 22. Both teams with a 2-1 record, and right now MOUZ one map up, but 3D Max lead the way 7-5 as they now switch to the T side of Overpass.
Crazy! I think that'll be pretty crazy if we see a third map, to be honest.
That song gives me like Gold Dust vibes, Alex.
Yes, it does. When you go down.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we're not here to sing. Despite popular belief, we are ready to
Not allowed today.
situated. Well, we got 2 smokes for the 3D Max T side. Let's get it going. Going to be a concentric start on the walk. Just told you dispatched to go spot and listen. See when he can report back on the early B stack.
I was just about squeezing out that 5th round at the end of the half. That weakest buy they had. And pulled it through. Let's see if they can find the pistol. 2 rounds in a row. Maka going for that long-range fight with a P250. Torzy getting involved with it, but doesn't think it's the cleanest engagement. So backs behind those dice box will allow that range to be closed down slightly as Maka pushes further up through the bathrooms. His teammates are going to be coming out from long side in just a little bit here. Maka hoping he can grab an opener. Both players not exactly landing the shots they require, and finally, first blood is drawn. It's Exorcist on B, who's traded out immediately by Exertion. And here comes that final move through long.
Yeah, that's an interesting smoke. Torchy's investigating perhaps a different angle of approach. Might be able to catch a little one with the back turned. Brollan on truck. Struggling. Nice shots. Maka and Body open up the sight. Brollan does well. Gets way more than he was worth, and just flying through the smoke is Exertion. Hey, on y va. Let's go.
Oh, I mean, Brollan gives him a shot at that. It looked like MOUZ are just going to get absolutely eradicated there, but, you know, he sets up an opportunity for the wild Jewel Beretta play flying up the stairs. But that's going to be 3D Max taking the T-side pistol here. Oh, that. All right, fair enough.
Right. He didn't even push through the smoke. Maka just read that someone's going to try and play around the edge.
Yep. Super.
Super.
That's better. That's super in French.
Yeah, right. Most of the time you just say anything with a bit of a French twist, and you're halfway home.
There's the peek in the middle. Torzy gonna drop away with the scout. Now, we had a bit of a force buy wars going on in that first half.
I mean, Exorcist has the information that they pushed out Monster, but the reaction a little bit delayed from 3D Max. Now they're set up towards long.
Curious to see how Spinks gets with just a FAMAS here. Any output is good. Caught off. That's insane. Not looking.
All right, goes back again, and it would have been just a little bit too much if he pulled off 3, but the damage is finished off by the scout of Torzy, and surely there's no way in which MOUZ let this one go now.
Wow, I just can't quite get over the fact you're trying to double peek one guy not looking at you with a FAMAS, and he gets caught out and gets 2. Like, sick output from Spinks, but I feel like 3D Max know they're better than that. Lucky's low. Really softened up for this Torzy scout kill that could be very likely without a smoke grenade to escape. Okay, smoked off. Lucky does retreat. Xertion's locking the door. They won't be able to pivot com with Xertion's position.
Oh, look at that. Just not allowing them back at all.
Saving?
Yeah. No time to go anywhere. They would have had to have committed into the A bomb site. They throw a smoke out to protect themselves and just save onto the Khalil and the AK-47. Now, if Exertion was to find them, which he won't because he's taken the bathrooms route.
That's pretty sad, man.
Yeah.
They're saving.
It's pretty
2v3.
It's pretty flat way to go, isn't it?
I mean, all their teammates will get 1,400. I mean, sure, you get to have the AK and Galil, but if you know, Lucky gets traded by Exorcist, he's in a 1v2.
Yeah, you got to back your player then.
You still have the bomb, you know, have Max one more player close. Wow, that's really disappointing.
Well, the tech pause here. And
trying to see where their balls have gone.
Well, maybe Exorcist had a tech issue that led to them not wanting to go for it after all.
Well, that's another way of looking at it, I suppose.
Yeah.
2 ways of looking at it. Arguments for both.
He is looking for him down there.
No, they are on the floor.
Headset issue, perhaps couldn't hear the comms.
Or, you know, anatomy has fallen off. There's 2 ways of looking at it.
But yeah, now you're...
Well, huge for MOUZ, right? Same how it was for 3D Max when they went for that second force in round 3 of the first half. MOUZ just winning it outright. Nothing worse than winning pistol and losing that second round. Loss bonus at 1400. A huge momentum shift too, which I guess the tech pause will diminish somewhat.
Just those tech pauses, man. I had a whole, what was it called? Epic LAN, where one of my teammates kept kicking the power lead that both of our computers were connected into. And so in the middle of our match, like multiple times,
He was just kicking
both of our PCs would go black in the middle of a round. We'd be like, what's happened? No idea. Obviously, no, we don't have the luxury of like tech support coming under our desk and problem solving. Got grouped, obviously.
Oh, that was the reason.
That was it. Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to Wellesley one time. We all know what you did. You just kept kicking it, man. Don't kick the power cable.
Yeah, we had a similar thing at an Irish LAN one time. We had this one team that would win every single time, and it was like the Windanskis, etc.
Yeah, sure. The All-Stars.
Yeah, exactly. The
Irish
All-Stars for Ireland, yeah. But they were about to get upset for the first time ever, and someone, Tobin, walks across and pulls, accidentally kicks out the extension lead, and everything in the hall just turns off. And then they went on to win. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the drama from the big scenes and there was also a fight broke out because someone didn't buy the other person's Subway, and an actual physical altercation.
Physical fighting over sandwiches.
Good old days.
That's how it used to be. Looks like he needs to work on his wallbang lineup there. Not quite on the mark. That shot is those Spinks. Damn, not playing scared. Just goes running down con, back turn, distracted and insertion profits. Ooh. Well, that's one of your best weapons in this round, gone without much of a whimper. That's not ideal. Body's got space, stretching his legs on long.
They saved for that.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I am leaning a little bit to Alex's take. Maybe his tech issue was a part of why they didn't go for it. Sucks either way.
Definitely.
Well, the Deagle stepping up to the mark here. Body racing, trying to get in. He's actually done very well there, but then Spinks is taking his other two teammates away in the exact same motion. Body's having a good game here. He's 19 and 7, could be 20, but Spinks is going to stop that from happening as he collects himself a 4K.
Would you buy me a Subway sandwich, Dinko, if you said you would?
Yeah.
You would?
I'd buy you a sandwich, yeah.
That's
I wouldn't put my money on it, Alex.
I see what you're trying to do.
Maybe if you ask for it, Alex, maybe. But if he was getting him one, I wouldn't think of asking you.
Just put it this way. It was Jason all along.
It's always been Jason.
Jason was the man who was buying the sandwiches. I actually had an interview done recently, Yanko, where they asked...
I just got my big wooden spoon out and stuff.
It was so weird. I did an interview 2 weeks ago for a publication. They asked, did you buy Yanko a sandwich now? And I'm like, how is this?
It's got this deep lore.
This is like 4 years ago, guys. Maybe a little less than that.
How many is he getting?
It was Pro League.
It was Pro League.
Well.
Then I got fired after that for 2 years.
Yeah, now you've been forgiven for the sandwich incident.
Yeah.
Listen, the only person who has the power to hire and fire people here is Chad, so...
That's why I buy him a sandwich every morning.
I bet you do.
Leave it at the door. 4 liters of water as well. Keep him hydrated.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, nice.
2 spoons of sugar and a little bit of cream.
Yes, indeed. We got the old Deagle out for Spinks. He's having fun. Brollan also getting involved. And we've got a tied scoreline, 8-8. And look, that lead just disappears to 3D Max. You win the pistol in the second half. You think, all right, here's a chance for them. But the French have fallen off.
And another problem off the back of that anti-force by loss for 3D Max is in this gun round they won't have an op. And Torshi has one. Makes defaulting a lot more difficult for the T's.
Toys went for the early pick. Decides to draw back and play front bathrooms instead. We've got an exertion boost coming in as well here. Exorcise, you think you're safe, but nope, you are. So fair enough. You would be right.
Yeah, there's a cool game plan with like the wallbang bait, hoping that you'd get a false sense of security from the T's there. Oh, Spinks just dunked on Lucky like that. Finishes off the job and an opening kill. MOUZ with a heavy advantage. Torji's communicating an awful lot there. I can hear him through my headphones.
He saw the jump spot from Maka. No flash though for Spinks.
Yeah, he's just going to be tucked on long side and maybe even actually looking to cook up a little bit of an active push. Interesting.
Oh, that's great. And Torji doing a great job of using his utility to block them frontside bathrooms. So Spinks finds one more now. It's a 5v3.
Got through the smoke on bathrooms, but still has a line of sight. It's just too comfortable, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, it absolutely is. Gravity. At least one quick headshot, but MOUZ, yeah, that was a buy round from 3D Max. It just felt like there was no fight whatsoever in them. They didn't get close to a bomb plant, so we end up not having enough money to get a full buy here. Best case scenario is you get Tech9's armor. Then you go for a timeout. Let you know, get on the mic. It's starting to feel like it's getting that point where MOUZ could just round this game out 13-8.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be quite a condemnation for 3D Max on this T side of Overpass. I think, you know, a lot of us, both in the chat and at the caster desk, when you see a scoreline like the first half, was it 7-5?
Yeah.
It reeks of a CT side that kind of had a couple of missteps.
Yeah, and it's not even like MOUZ really played fantastic on that T side either. Squeezing.
Yeah, if they've managed to find 5 T rounds, it's going to be quite a high bar set when you're already halfway through this half.
Yeah. So yeah, here is the half buy. You know, Tech9's a little bit of utility coming out here.
Usually these are the ones where they win.
Yeah, that's true. 3D Max got a little poppy play in. Let's see what kind of idea they come up with here.
Wow, a MOUZ starting 4B, it's a good idea. Like, they know, if they have Tech9s and if they wanted to go fast B, we'll start with as many bodies here as possible.
They're going to spoil the party before it really ever gets going.
Look at this from Zershin.
Bringing the fight to them in a round like this is wild. He gets into
a choice.
Yeah.
That could have done crazy damage had they all been hugging the monster wall. He's going again. I think maybe he's trying to be ahead of the flash. If they, oh no, they want to nade it. And okay, opens up the smoke and a nice shot from Exercise's Deagle will punish the aggression.
Yeah, Exertion playing a dangerous game in this round, and obviously his life not going to be long, but at least gets treated out by his teammates.
He doesn't want to be caught by the execute, right? Wants to play close to the smoke so he catches them in front of all the flashes that are popping behind them.
Well, Yimpat's going to take up that close monster position. Now Brollan going to be playing alongside of him. They've still got 2 players committed down into this B-bomb site. There's the peek up short. Yimpat does well. Lucky taking down Yimpat on the double. He's out of bullets though, and he goes to the USP. And so bodies Deagle, bags 2, and it's into the B-bomb site.
Oh, a little bit more bullet efficiency could have made that easy for Jimmy, but it's still looking like it's going to be another MOUZ round.
Especially with the grenade coming in, and in a pretty deflating way there for Gravity. It's going to be a 10-8 scoreline. No bomb plant again there for 3D Max, but it was all about getting the rifles out here and now. One last good go of things in this series.
Got another game coming up after this one as well. Quite excited to be seeing, it's G2, right?
Oh, Spinks didn't even see him? No, just a random spam?
G2 Vitality, very exciting. We want to start filling up our mailbag for the next game as well. Any questions you have for the players, maybe we can ask them when we have them in the studio.
Yeah, Spinks burning that aggressive play in the fire. He's going to get out of that. That'll be the DHL mailbag at efg.gg.
That's correct.
Aggressive stance here for Torzi. Advance angle, not going to be able to take the kill though. It's Exorcise. He is forced away on the chase by that grenade. Oh, well.
Not the end of the world.
No. But not one you'll be learning.
There's no more smokes on 3D Max. This was the last one that they just used for long. Going towards B, so Maka is over towards Monster. Body's going to lurk long. Brollan still has an incendiary on B. This is going to be tough to break through for 3D Max.
Yeah, so it's limited time. It's going to be a B finish. Oh, Maka. It gets worse for them. The bomb carrier getting damaged up. Ecstasy's forced away from short. Can't help his teammates out in this final thrust into the B bomb site. This is a do-or-die round for 3D Max as well. And Torzi's going to stop that push forward from Exercise. Bomb is still stuck in Maka's hands, not making its way into the site just yet. He is paranoid about the grenade damage that could come towards him. The only player with an HE is Spinks, and he decides to use bullets instead. Brollan denies the bomb plant, and we've got MOUZ 11-8 now, getting to the end of this. And Maka has $100 left. That's all he's got, dying after the time there.
6 consecutive from the MOUZ CT side. 3D Max just not been able to catch a break. Sure, you got the pistol, but even from the second round, disrupted and just unable to catch a hold, catch a grip on what is a fast stepping away T side.
Why are they buying here? What's this buy?
I think it's maybe because Maka has 100.
So what? Like, what do the others have? 2 nades each? I mean, you're banking them. MOUZ doesn't have good protocols, which I think is a very bad bet to go for.
Optimistic, perhaps. Especially considering that protocol has just put Exercise, the only AK, or sorry, the most forward positioned AK, down to 34 before he even gets going.
I mean, I know it sucks, but you have to take the eco, right? It's still, quote-unquote, only 4 rounds that you're away. Yeah. Maybe you get lucky with some 1-digs, right? Maybe you drop a scout to Maka. Or maybe Lucky gets one
fair enough
through the wall.
And the wooden board's not Brollan's friend. Yeah, it's just over a minute on the clock left here. An advantage, at least in manpower for 3D Max. But you mentioned, Yank, the lack of utility. That'll make things very difficult into the later stages. You can't execute into a bomb site. You're trying to work an extra kill from a boost. You're trying to send Maka in, hoping that he's able to get something done against the defenses. Well, they've done a decent job of keeping this at 3v3, but Spinks once again with some solid output here from MOUZ. Grenade goes down into the bomb site. Grenade is finished off Exercise, and it's all Lucky. He opened the round for 3D Max, and now he has to close it, and Torzi will deny that. And yeah, now you're going into this round with really barely anything worth talking about for 3D Max.
Just a really strange decision, especially on a map like Overpass. Felt like a bit of a Hail Mary, wasn't answered. And the buy won't be any better in this round for 3D Max. They didn't get the bomb down, so it's going to be more Galils. Only a few pieces of utility. Maka had the op 1 round in the second half, and he didn't have armor for it. What? Even he only had 1 smoke.
Gentlemates Mongols is still going on that.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
It's over, right? 20.
Just just had reports. It's just finished. Holy moly! Holy.
Mongols coming out on top, staying alive in this tournament. Gentlemates after taking down Vitality.
Yeah,
3 losses in a row.
Made the most of a unexpected invite.
I like what they were talking about in interviews. It's like, sure, the major is really important, but it's not the only thing. Even if we don't make it, like having this opportunity to play at a tournament like Pro League is what we play for. And, you know, just where we started at the beginning of the year, where we are now, a lot of improvement, higher up in the rankings. So a lot to look forward to for the Gentlemates, and doesn't feel like as much for 3D Max in this game.
No, not at all, but lots to look forward to for MOUZ, who have come into this competition in some decent form. They lost only to the Falcons. They're going to be heading into the playoffs here. Pretty comfortable series in general.
Yeah, and we started this series with Torji with the kind of open book interview, talking about his shortcomings in that Falcons matchup, saying he's going to tighten it up today. And we are seeing evidence of that. This round is determined by that roaming AWP. CT side overpass with a dominant presence like Torji on the AWP is a huge difference maker. Or a difference maker.
Well, Torzi waits behind the dice box. Not going to be coming up with a kill. His teammates instead will do that, and Exertion is the man to confirm playoffs for MOUZ. They come into the competition, they take down Gamer Legion, Gentlemates, they lose to the Falcons in a 2-1 fashion, but they bounce back immediately, getting through 3D Max and straight into the playoffs of EPL Season 22.
Absolutely taking care of business after that loss.